Hello, Bricks to Build here, and today I'm doing something a little different. I happened to come by my local Walmart today, and I found this Lego set right in front of me. Set number 76906. It's supposed to be released on March 1st, but I was able to find an early copy of it, so I decided to pick it up and give a review of it. The set is based on the 1970 Ferrari 512M. One thing I would like to note for this model is that the pictures and all the official images on the internet and the site and all do not represent this thing very fairly. I was initially hesitant of the set when I first saw the official promotional images. This was my least favorite set of the wave, and I wasn't planning on getting it. And actually, I wasn't even planning on getting it until I saw it at my store. But I must admit it looks a lot better in person than it does in real life. Here how on the official box art it makes the front look a lot larger than it actually is. And while the front is quite large and it does accurately create the shape of the real car, it looks very blown out of proportion compared to the real thing. You can see here from this side that it looks a lot more accurate than it did in that box art. As always with the Speed Champion sets, the set is built using some very interesting building techniques that help to accurately represent and show the proportions and design of the real-life cars. The front exhaust is done super simply with just one plate of space between two other plates, but it's extremely effective and also gives the front of a car a bit of a face look, with the headlights being the eyes and the exhaust being a little mouth, almost like a frog. One other thing that I would like to know is that the entire front assembly, other than that sticker in the middle, with all the headlights and everything there, is entirely brick built. And even though I really like the design of it, which I will be showing in a second, it does come with its shortcomings, which I will be showing towards the end of the video. Here is the sub-assembly that is required to build the headlights, and you can see here it's very interesting. It's built in completely all sorts of different directions. Like, it starts roughly here, but then it turns down to the side, and it goes to the front, and there, and basically just goes in all sorts of different directions. And then using these two studs here, and a piece that is attached to a clip down there, it just sits right in place. I disassembled the car a bit so I could show how the design for the rear fenders has been done. As you can see, there's a little clip in there, and right here is the main part it uses to make that. It has that clip on there, which this piece, this 1x2 with the sideways clip like that, I believe is actually new. I've never seen it before, but if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. But that clip just attaches onto there, and then it's held upside down, which uses this little curved bit, which simply sits flush. If I show the other side, basically just sits right flush with the other angle of the plates, and there is basically no sort of any crease or space between that. It's a very clean design. The back is a bit more average in terms of fancy building designs and such, but I still think it looks really good. And of course, with Speed Champions, you can fit a minifigure inside, and with this one, what you do is you just flip up the canopy, take the figure that is officially included in the set, and you just plop them right down in there. And then you just close that up afterwards. And there he is. Now, as much as I do like this set, it does come with its shortcomings, so I will show those right now. For starters, the design of the set requires some printed pieces on the very end, and unfortunately, the red printed pieces that LEGO produces, its printing does not accurately match the real thing. It's a bit dark red, which in some cases is barely noticeable, but when you look at this car, unfortunately, it is very noticeable, and it creates this big red stripe on the front, which is not good. And while I do understand it is just due to LEGO's manufacturing, I do believe that they should be looking at fixing that, because it is a quality issue. And when you're paying top dollar for a product like LEGO, you do not want to have these quality issues. To counter that issue, what I did is I took the clear printed pieces right here. I basically took them off and just replaced them with regular tiles, which I think looks a lot better and it actually, in my opinion at least, more accurately depicts the shape of the headlights on the real car. All in all, what are my feelings towards this set? Well, I do like it a lot. As I said before, I liked it a lot more than I thought I would after seeing the promotional images. The real model does accurately create the shape of the car much more in real life than the images do show. Like I was showing before with some of the printed pieces, there are its shortcomings, but in general, if you are into the Speed Champions line, as I am, I highly recommend getting this set. The set will officially be releasing on March 1st from all stores and the official LEGO website. For now, though, you may get lucky and be able to find it in stores before that date, as I was able to, so do make sure to keep an eye out. Also, in the description, I will be leaving a link to the LEGO website where you will be able to purchase this set and the other 22 Speed Champion sets when they release. So if you are interested in buying it, do make sure to get it from there. But for now, this has been my look at the 1970 Ferrari 512M. Please make sure to like and subscribe. This has been Bricks to Builds, and I'm out. I'll catch you in the next one.